my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I swear I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I swear I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. I'm the first. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the first. Remember me.
It's alright, man. Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down is the punter, Kobe Rodman. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Play fake, Mills. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Mills Mills now looks to throw on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. First carry now for Alexander Madison. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Texans at 0-13 here on the year. December is here, so will that elusive first win be under the tree this month?
Yeah, they sure would love to unwrap that package and have it be a win. I mean, let's face it, that's all everyone is desperate for, the only present that they really want. Second part, though, you want to ensure you've got a chance to make the roster next year. You're being evaluated in a big way. And let's face it, a lot of changes will probably occur between now and next September.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, Mills. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mills. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Mills now. Over the middle, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Folk's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. Nifty move. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work down inside the 45. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 90. Herbert has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Herbert now. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action now. Mills.
Rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mills. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Mills. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. They go play action. Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Alexander Madison as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 10-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, this is Madison. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, Mills. Got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
First down, Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
After the sack on 1st down, Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their play plan. They want to use that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Texans 17. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mills on 1st down. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll get this underneath to Madison, and they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mills. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mills, fourth down, gotta have it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Once more, here's Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up